So the first thing when we are talking about India foreign policy, first thing come in mind, that is what is foreign policy? What is foreign policy and why it is important? So what is foreign policy and why it is important? So today we will see why it is foreign policy. Yes, exactly, Sanjay. It is the internal relation between two different countries. Exactly correct. So foreign policy is nothing but whenever we want to make a relationship between the two countries. Obviously, we all of us, we each and every country are interdependent on one and another. None of the country is independent. Yes, we all are independent, but we are interdependent in some of the aspect. For trade aspect, for loan aspect, for some of the aspect, we are interdependent in each other. And when we are interdepending, so the first thing is we should make a friendly relationship. If we are making a proper friendly relationship with each country, so yes, obviously they will help us in a bad situation or when there is a need. We have already studied that none of the country are in the first lesson that none of the country is self-reliant or none of the country are independent. All of the country are interdependent. But some of the country are not interdependent. And that's why only this interdependence should not be of benefit to a few countries. And because of this, if you take an example, okay, there are some of the developing countries or some of the underdeveloped countries. If you take an example of underdeveloped country, so sometimes what happened, underdeveloped are thinking about, they are thinking about how to give a benefit of interdependence of foreign policy to each and every nation. Each country has to decide the nation with which it should be friendly. First of all, each and every nation should be friendly nation. You can see here US, UK, India. US is good relationship with UK. UK is good relationship with India. India is good relationship with Canada. Okay, but what about France and Germany? They are not having. They are totally. There is some example I have taken. Okay, here all these countries are interdependent with each other. But what about France and Germany? So here they are not taking a good benefit of interdependence and foreign policies. So because of this, they had made a certain blocks like international relationship, trade international relationships, trade international organization like BRICS are there, Brazil, Russia, yes, Brazil, Russia, then India, China, okay, and then we can take example of SARC, South Asia Association for Regional Cooperation, where we can find n number of countries which located in Asian continents. It is a part of that SARC. Then Asian organization is there. Then OPEC, Organization of Petroleum and Exporting Countries, are there. So there are few and many more international organizations. And why international organization has been built? To make a friendly relationship between each and every country. There should be an interdependence, but not that much. Okay, not in extreme level. Yes, G7 is also there in a before lecture also, in history lecture. I already told you of some of the international organization. Yes, for economic relation. Yes, exactly correct. For economic relationships, yes, G20. So because of this, they made a international organization. Now, such decisions should be made thoughtfully by thinking and number of planning by certain framework. After planning and after n number of thinking, they take a decision. They made a decision, and the theoretical framework in which such decisions are taken related to foreign relations, okay, related to foreign relations, is called foreign policy. Now, every country, every sovereign country. Now, what is sovereign, student? Or ultimate power? So, every nation wants their supreme rule, okay? An independent country. Every country wants this. Supreme rule and independent. So because of this, it decides its own foreign policy. Each and every country have its own foreign policy. Our India also having its own foreign policy. We will learn about that foreign policy, but after some time, okay? But hence, there should be a certain discipline in our international politics. Okay, international relationship is very important. You can see there n number of nations flags are there. Okay, like India is there, Bhutan is there, USA is there, Pakistan is there. Each and every country wants to make a good relationship with another country, want to make their nation good by economic way, and they want that their nation should be a developed nation. Their nation should be a developed nation. But because to make the nation develop, first of all, to make their relationship good with each and every country. Okay, now next is national interest. National interest. When we are talking about the national interest, first of all, we study that for what is foreign policy means. What is foreign policy? Foreign policy is nothing but the theoretical framework in which the decision related to foreign are taken, and this decision is called as foreign policy. Now the national interests are closely connected with foreign policy. How it is so? Because in foreign policy, we need to understand that how the foreign relations are important, how the international relationships are important. But each and every country want that their nation should be sovereign, their nation should be supreme ruler, and their nation should be independent. And because of this, each nation have its own foreign policy. But national interest and foreign policy are somewhere connected with each other. But before this, we know about what is national interest. National interest is nothing but through which the independence and sovereignty of our country can be safeguarded. Our rule, okay, our supreme rule, or our independence can be safeguarded. This is nothing but national interest. Okay, we heard about the national interest. The first thing came in the mind, safeguard of the nation. So national interest, first thing is safeguarding our nation. So safeguarding the environment is the most important thing. Next thing, national interest include efforts to achieve our own economic development. Yes, each country have its own foreign policy. Okay, so now national interest. The first thing is safeguarding the defense. National for our own benefit of the nation, for our nation, for safeguarding the nation, and the policy which we will make. First of all, first priority, what we will think, that is national interest. When we are making the policies which is related to foreign, that policy will not be harmful for our own nation. It should be beneficial and it should be safeguarded for our nation. Next thing, expanding land base and resources. Expanding land base and resources is what, student? When we are talking about Yes, in that, this is nothing but we can say the capital resources like money, then labor resources, that is employment opportunity, the labor, the workers. Then we want to make a free trade. Free trade, that is no tariff, no taxes, nothing. There should be a free trade. There should be a no political interferences. National security, defense, army. Next is economic development. Our main focus on the economic development. Economic development, when we are talking about economic development, so there should be a certain development if you can take. Okay. So economic development is nothing but the important national interest. Why it is so? Because if we are economically weak, if we are weak by financially, if we have no money, so we'll be not able to maintain our nation independent. If you don't have a money, how you can able to handle your work, how you can able to handle your house? As same as if we didn't have a money, if we are economically weak, how we can maintain an independent state? Yes, Ayushi, good. So hence here we understand that economic development is a very important national interest. Like defense is an important thing, because if anyone came, example, if there is a no army, there is a no security, so anyone can came in our country and harm us. So national security is the main important thing. National security or defense, we can say that. When we are talking about national interest and foreign policy, both are interdependent with each other. Both are dependent with each other. Okay. Now, national interest and foreign policy is the most important aspect. How it is? Because national interest is our goal. What is our goal? That the policy, that all the thing is beneficial for our nation, is a benefit for our nation. And foreign policy is the medium. Foreign policy is the mean. So through foreign policy, whenever we are making a foreign policy, it is our intention that it should be good for our nation. It should be benefit for our nation. So foreign policy is the medium, but national interest is our goal. Goal of nation change with change in condition and time. Obviously, as the time is changing, our nation goals is also changing. As we can see that before 10 years, there is a no digitalization. Okay. But slowly and gradually, the digitalization is increasing. The technology is getting increasing. So the somewhere our intention is good in the technology. Our nation should be good in technology. So here our policy is somewhere changed. Now we are doing a relationship in the technology manner also. Now we are making a relationship for the technology also. There are n number of people, there are n number of businesses who settle in our country. There are n number of technology industry who settle in our country. Yes or no? So slowly and gradually, as the goals of nation change with the change in the condition and time, accordingly, the same as this changes reflect the foreign policy. Now only I told you, if the national interest change, the foreign policy is also changed. If we take an example, if you want to send anything, you can scan it and you can send it. You can email it. So by changing the globe, by changing the world, yes, this is the best example. That is online classes. If you are want Okay, the best example that is okay. Now, factor influencing foreign policy. Now, when we are talking about foreign policy, there are certain factors which influence and affect. First is geographical location. Geographical factor, how it is aspect of geography that influences state of foreign policy. How it is the size of the place, the size of the country, its location, where it is located in the northern hemisphere, north, east, south, or west. Then its border and terrains. Now, when we are talking about borders, okay, next is it need for critical resources. There should be a need of critical resources. It access to waterways. When we are talking about the waterways, their trade happened through waterways. Some of the trade, some of the foreign trade, but some of the foreign trade did with the airways. N number of trade which did with the airways. It neighbors, the main and important thing that it's neighbor. Sometimes the neighboring countries are the enemies. Yes. Next is it strategies, interest, and around the globe. Its strategic interest around the globe. The planning, okay, the interest related to the nation, related to the world. It is nothing but the geographic location. The geographical location by this manner, like by this manner, the its affect the foreign policies. We can see that the geographical location of any nation. Okay, some countries are far away from another country. We can take an example of US and India. India and US are far away from each other. They are not a neighboring country at all. But Nepal and India are closely connected with each other. They are the neighboring countries. So when we are talking sometime the geographical location, some of the countries are far away, and because of this, the geographical location affects foreign policies. Some of the nations have long coastline, while some have plenty of mineral wealth. Yes, exactly. If we talk about plenty mineral wealth in our India, no, if we take example of South Africa having the diamonds of South Africa is so, we can say that it's so precious and it's so rare. Why? Because they had a South Africa had a resource of mineral wealth of diamonds. Each and every country have different resources of mineral. So sometimes this things affects the foreign policy. Now we can take example of oil. The Qatar. Okay, if we take example in policies. Now next is political system. In a democratic manner, okay, in democratic political system is the nation. Every nation, our nation also having parliament, that is Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. It plays a major role in evolving foreign policies. In evolving foreign policy, it plays a major role. But there are different aspects when they are sitting together. When they are sitting together, they are discussing, and there's some opposition party. Okay, there are, yes, all the person didn't have the same decision. Some of the persons are there, some of the political parties are there who are opposition, who are opposed with that decision. Okay, so this thing sometimes affects the foreign policies. Sometimes they are opposition party asking the question why it is, how we can execute this type of foreign policy. We are not okay with this foreign policy. So n number of question opposition parties are having. And that's why there should be a lead. There should be some changes happen in the foreign policies. Federal political system have to take into account the acclamations of the constitution. Now we can take that there are certain neighboring nations. Okay, for example, Sri Lanka. We can take an example that in the third lesson, that is India internal challenges, or in our second lesson, that is India events after 1990, nice 1960. So in that lesson, we learned that Sri Lanka may affect with Tamil Nadu, and those in Bangladesh may affect with West Bengal. So sometime what happened, our neighboring countries affect with the political system. Okay, in foreign policies by all these events and by all these oppositions. Next is economy. Economy is the most important thing. Okay, in the